I'm not even getting into what I just seen there until just now, but CW just popped the donation cherry, so to say, in a big way. Big way. But we're going to get started here. Yeah, it's fine. But CW, thank you so much, homie. Let's get into who's here, and then we'll get to the charts and the thank you for that nice, generous, juicy, inspiring donation. Welcome in, Jam. What's up, brother? Gummy, Acid Bath. I appreciate the legend. Trudeau, welcome in. Taz, Sink Laundry, Pizza Breath. Low battery, but you're here. I can see that. I can see that. I don't know that you have a low battery, but I can see you're there. I think you're just setting up your exit strategy right now in case this live stream sucks. I get it. I would do the same thing. Gummy, welcome in. Posted a story on TikTok. Hopefully people see it and join in. Hey, what's your TikTok, Gummy? I don't know. If you joined my TikTok, I joined yours. Jan, welcome in. Choppa, Jurgen, welcome. Seahawk, Drock, CW 5000, and also with the 5,000 bits. What a way to start the stream. I swear I have such generosity on this, on Twitch. It's unbelievable. Yeah, see, Pizza Broth knows. That's why he has to give the LOL. He knows. He's got one foot out. He's got 1 foot in and 1 foot out already. Oh, okay, Crypto777. I definitely know you're on my TikTok because I've only got a few friends on there. Jenglish, welcome in. Alright, let's see. So, Bitcoin. Guys, we gotta walk outside real quick, though. I don't wanna... I gotta let Julie be able to do what she's gotta do real quick. She's blowing bubbles right now, though. Hold on. I promise for the people who stay, it's going to be well worth it. It will be well worth it, I promise. But as you can see, we have well, it's not 100% busted yet. But in the weekly, we have a weekly cross here. 20 cross to 50. That's the red line crossing the orange line. And that's in the weekly time frame. But if we come into the shorter time frame like we talked about earlier on the updates in YouTube, I guess not earlier on here, but we've been talking about how, yeah, we have a bearish divergence, but we do also have these little areas that we can play up to, and that's what we tried to do today, but we got rejected. We couldn't get past these areas. That's the problem with Bitcoin. We had a chance to get up here. We still do. That's the thing. Like, let's pay attention to the board, guys, because it's still, I feel like what we were looking at before is still relevant. That's a W. That's the consolidation on top of the 20-day. And now if it rolls up, how high could it go? You know, that's the question. Can it get up to the uptrend again? That's going to be the question. Can it go higher than the uptrend? I highly doubt it, but technically, if we bring this out into a bigger time frame, if you see, we're already in a rising channel. So basically, if you're new to my channel, we were in a rising channel, then we broke into a descending triangle. Well, right now, we have yet to back test this, but we don't have any volume to come up there. Look at the buyback volume. It's atrocious. And now we're in jeopardy of breaking the bull flag on 3 straight daily candles that have not been where they should be. And now this is the signs of a bearish engulfing candle. There's no upward pressure, and it's the bottom half of the candle. Even though we don't have the wick pull down or we didn't fill out the wick, we still have no upward pressure here as of now. So if we don't maintain any upward pressure, it's going to be a big issue. And right now we're on the bottom side of that uptrend. And we have been. So in the weekly, we have a bearish engulfing, right? It just hasn't filled out yet, but we have until Sunday. But the main thing we have is the 20 cross to 50. So for anybody to suggest that for longer time frames, this is good news, they're full of shit. And I see it all the time, especially because I'm partner on YouTube for anybody who's here. Ah, shit. For anybody who's here and doesn't know I'm on YouTube, that I have 10,400 subscribers, but the whole YouTube platform is filled with a bunch of bullshit, honestly. So that's why I like to come on here each day. And you guys see I don't just do Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays anymore. I'm coming on here every single day at 8 p.m. That's just what I'm doing. It's part of my routine now. Whoa, look at this support. 100 bits by Truduke. Truduco boy. I appreciate that. And Pizza Breath with 1,000 bits and giving out one tier 1 community gift sub to Drock79. Ooh, big supporter of the show by Drock. I appreciate the support, guys. What a start to the show. 5,000 bits by CW5000, 100 bits by Truduco boy, Pizza Breath 1,000 bits, and Pizza Breath giving out a community gift sub to Drock79. All in the first 10 minutes. Holy crap, the show's over. No, I'm kidding. Guys, I appreciate the support. It's more than generous. I greatly appreciate it. But now here with the topping reversal too. Like, this is a bull flag, but it's busting it right now. So when we're looking at it though, in the weekly time frame, it looks bad. It looks real bad because we have the cross. And unless we got some volume and broke this area of 39,848, which I highly doubt that's going to happen at this point. I've seen bigger miracles happen in manipulation. But the problem is what I'm going to tell you that's going to lead into a bigger decline with Luna. So Luna today was off to a big push. No, True, you've done enough. Are you kidding me? That's, dude, 100 bits, sending into your hard-earned money, that's more than generous. Like, you've done enough. You're here. You support me. You've done all you need to do. You just sit back, relax, and if you like to smoke some cannabis, hit a joint. I suppose if you like to have a smoke or a drink, but you've been more than generous, and I'm proud to have you in my audience. So, what I was going to say about Luna is that Luna, I would be very careful now about swing trading this up and down. They revealed a few hours ago that they sold all of their Bitcoin, so they have no more Bitcoin in their reserves. So I'm assuming they got margin called and all this other shit happened, and they were fucked. So that's why it came down so steep from earlier. Like, we had a big drop from earlier today too. Like, Luna was actually having a little bit of a rally, and then it broke outside of it rather quickly when that news came out. Because we had a bull flag form, so like, it looked like Luna was trying to build a level here. And then if this bull flag would have played out, and I'm not saying it can't play out, it just, you have to be kind of leery now with the way the news came out. But if this plays out properly, we really could come up to there with Luna. But if it plays out to where, that news stops us in our tracks, you're talking about coming back down to almost a symmetrical double bottom. So that's what I would be fearing about Luna. When they say they sold their 10 billion in Bitcoin reserves, or whatever they ended up accumulating, that is not a good sign. But now we at least have a little bit of a pattern developing in like the 1 hour we can at least do. But we're in a falling channel here, guys. In the short term, in the long term, we're fucked. So I called at $113 and I said, this is over. If you own Luna, get the hell out of it because it's going to zero. And people laughed at me. Well, I can't help that it was at $113 when I figured it out. I'm just glad I did because I was buying Luna and swinging it. And then I'm like, I better not hold any of this because I don't know when it's going to go to shit. But that's what we're in with Luna. So it seems to be topping in this pattern. So, and bottoming as well. So if you look at it in the hour, resistance 1. And we've also got a support 1 right here. Support, resistance. I'm not even going to call this the second support because we didn't actually hit the line. Second resistance. Second support. Right? So we've already confirmed the pattern. Support, resistance. So support on May 14th. Resistance May 14th. Support May 16th. Resistance May 16th. So at least in the shorter time frame, this is what we're showing. Now if we come on top of this, show support right here. So if you ever see this on Luna go like this, bounce out, and then you've got the price action right here, that would suggest that the bull flag could play out, but it would have to break this area. So that's what I'd be looking at for Luna, even though who gives a shit about Luna? Is he okay? Uh-oh. And then with Bitcoin, when I'm looking at it, hold on, I just hear my son coughing, so I'm just making sure he's okay. But with Bitcoin, I'm seeing the M. We almost got this Batman top, and the fact we fell outside of the uptrend makes me a little nervous for anybody who's still in some of these altcoins, because you've definitely got if it pulls down, you've already got the pattern formed for us. Like, it's right there. But let's draw this out a little bit, because obviously we broke the uptrend, and I can pull it out into the bigger pattern, but I've already shown you guys what kind of pattern we're in. In the longer time frame, we have a weekly cross. In the longer time frame, we have the weekly time frame where we have the bearish cross, the 20 cross, and the 50. But if we're looking at this and trying to figure out what the hell is going on in the shorter time frame, it really looks like it could be starting to fall apart here. But we are trying to stay on top of the 20, but we just can't do it. So if this keeps getting pushed down in the 4-hourly especially, it's going to be a big problem. You can't keep getting rejected here. It's got to eventually push up. If we keep pushing down like this and that plays out, I mean, you can all see what I see. If this were to get rejected here and just pull down, look at that pattern. I mean, that's an M, and it would come back down to where we started, and that's not a good sign. I mean, it is for all of us that aren't in a position. But for anybody who's in a position, the traditional trader, it is a very bad sign. But enough about fucking Bitcoin. I'm sick of Bitcoin. XRP, we're still trying to figure out if we want to break outside the ascending triangle. This is the short-term ascending triangle, but it also can be called a bear flag with the positioning of it. So until it breaks out of this, it's a bear flag. Yeah, we'll go into XLM as well. But look at XRP in the 4-hour time frame. We keep getting squeezed. So this 20-day at 42,715, it just is having a hard time being relinquished. We're over it right now, very little. But we're trying to make this bull flag play out. It's making it very, very difficult with the way the volume's coming in. There's not a lot of volume, guys. Whoa, what was that? 150 bits by Tez575. Holy shit balls. You guys are very generous. Very generous. I feel very honored. And that community gift sub, that makes subscribers of the T-Fam now 76. I know, I couldn't believe it either when I seen it. I almost shit myself. 76 people subscribed to the T-Fam. I was like, holy shamoles. I didn't think one person would do it. Which is pretty cool. But anyhow, that's what it looks like. We could be in a bearish continuation pattern. If this doesn't play out properly and it pulls down, this would pull down to the double bottom. It's just, we still have a chance. We still have a chance to come in here and pull up, right? And make even a fake out attempt. But right now, the volume is just, it's atrocious. It's atrocious. There's no way to put it, but this volume is terrible. It's hideous volume. That's what I think of the volume. So I'm going to take off the stochastic just for now. And I'm going to put on the Bollinger Band. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't want the Bollinger. Oh, I already put it on. Well, whatever. That's the Bollinger Band. So it's tightening up right in the middle of it in the 4-hourly. In the daily time frame, we've kind of hit it a little bit, but we got to stay on this upward pressure. We're going to come right back down to the band because we're kind of printing it a little bit here. So I don't really want to look at the Bollinger Band, though. I like it, but I think it can persuade someone's view if they don't understand the market. What I like to look at, and CW first introduced me to it and explained it, was the, and it is not on here now, son of a bitch. Yeah, that's okay, we don't need that either, but it was the Ichimoku. There. So the Ichimoku cloud, but we're well below that. We're well below the cloud. So at some point, are we going to have a rally? It's possible, but in the weekly time frame, I wouldn't count on too much if we don't pull up through here, because we're going to end up printing down here, and that's exactly what always happens. But look at that pattern. Look at the pattern, though. Like, even if you're, I'm going to turn the cloud off just so you guys don't get confused. But look at this pattern. So if it can get any kind of volume, it would bounce through here, and it could bounce out like that. But it's just, Curious if you can do a quick explanation of how to read the Ichimoku. Well, yeah, I could pull it back out and do it real quick. Sean, what's going on? My main man from Maine. What's going on? So, with the Ichimoku, so right now, we're very bearish. We've got that resistance line up here. We want to be, so if you're on the bottom side of this, you're bearish. If you're coming through here and you're making a rise up, until you break this, you're still on the bearish side. You want to be on the top side of the Ichimoku to feel like you're more in a bullish sentiment in the market. Right now, we're so bearish. We're not even close to the cloud. So the cloud is still, it's red to me right now too. So that's indicating we're still bearish. It's like a bearish move right now. There's nothing to be printed, but if you go to the lower time frame, it's going to hint more what's going on here. And it looks like a bear flag, and you can see it tightening up. Right now, we're within the cloud, so if we don't break the resistance, this is going to come through. But you're going to have to, honestly, in order to understand it properly, you would have to watch a gazillion videos. The main thing I can tell you right now, we're in a consolidation zone in the cloud. This is a consolidation zone. We break down, and we come to the resistance side. It can induce a big drop. And if it comes up, it's likely going to come back up to the bottom of this, or the top of the cloud. But if it pushes through, you're going to push to the top of whichever support resistance or your support area. So if we broke through here, it's likely going to print up. But we're getting rejected inside the cloud, and that's a big base right now. We have a big buy base in here. But I feel like looking at it, it's more neutral to bearish looking at the cloud setup. But like I said, we still have to look at this in the shorter time frame, and if this breaks up, we could still touch here. We'd have a cup and handle, and then we could fill it out if we wanted to, and then that would decide, because that could be a bullish or bearish handle. But you, like I said, you're gonna have to watch a bunch of shit on the cloud to understand, and I certainly don't have enough time in my class to do this. If I do that, we're not gonna get to anything. So we did XRP. Oh, I'm glad that helped, Jenglish. I appreciate that. Hi, what about Doge, and what are you buying on Lobster? That would take too much time to tell you. I've already shown some of what I'm buying on Lobster, but that's a whole different thing. You're going to have to go into Lobster Academy. Unless something fills and I have to buy something else, I might pull it up for a second, but maybe I still have stuff to do. First XLM, and then we'll get to Doge. XLM. We were in an ascending triangle. We fell outside of that. So I haven't shown any kind of pattern, because honestly, we're like in an inside-out wedge. I love how these form in between, because those are the ultimate volatile spots. So we could theoretically do that, but I don't know. It kind of looks like with this wick up here and back down, it looks like we could have satisfied this little resistance touch. So we do have to be careful with the XLM, because we did technically back test this ascending triangle. And we back tested it as resistance for the first time when it was supposed to be support. So it could be a big problem. The other thing we're waiting for is the 50 to come through the 100. We're trying to get this on the right side. So there could be some volatile swings here waiting. Also, the 100 has to come through the 200. So we're waiting for it to line up. So we know we have a bigger drop. So the 20 is going to have to drop us down, because this is all fucked up. It's not set up properly. So until these moving averages get stacked up properly, where the red will be on the bottom, the orange will be above it, the light blue above that, and the dark blue above that, we're going to have more of a drop. It's already showing us that. We already know this. We're on a head and shoulders pattern. You can see it. Even if you look at it in the 30-minute, you can see consolidation, up to the head, consolidation, probably breakdown. It'll be the typical head and shoulders, and then you could hit this downtrending resistance as support. And then if it breaks through that, then the fun starts, because then you're back within this symmetrical triangle, and then the bottom of this is all the way down at 11 cents. Hello, Papa. Because then it would really bring out the pattern, right? A Bart Simpson top. But this is a long consolidation sideways, so whatever this decides to do, it looks like it's building out a head and shoulders with a Bart Simpson top, but until it breaks this bull flag, it's still a bull flag, and it can come all the way up here, even higher, but it's going to take some work, a lot of work. I don't want anybody to give up their hopes, but it's going to take a lot of work. And like, there's no way to even draw. I mean, I could draw little minute things, but this is exactly what's going on right now with XLM. And it's been following this for quite some time. No reason to change it now. Like literally this pattern goes all the way back to May of 2021. Resistance 1, support, support. Resistance 2 confirms the pattern. And now we've just been consolidating. Resistance or support again right here. And now we're kind of, if we bust this though, now you come all the way down here, and you might come all the way down to 2.7 if you bust this. Because that would mean the broader market just gave through to the most critical support level known to man when it comes to crypto. Doge, descending triangle, but it's really falling apart here, guys, big time. Doge tried to come back up here, like I was saying it would try. It couldn't even get all the way up to where I was saying. It might still, you never know. But it got squeezed here. Now if it pulls down any farther, this could literally fall outside of this 8.4. And if it falls outside the 8.4, this can come all the way down to 1.0 and then lower. Hey, Kib, glad to have you back on the live. It's an honor. Kenny with the 17 bits. Welcome in, Kenny. How you doing, brother? I literally found you when XLM was at the top. Yes, pizza breath. And I'm glad you did because hell of a savings from where we decided to sell out, huh? When you found me, I was still in XLM, I believe. So that tells you something. But XLM was well above, I believe, 60 cents when you first found my channel. But yeah, guys, it's been a spectacular show so far, and now with Doge, I mean, this is the pattern we got to know. And right now, we're traveling within our support resistance area. But if you look at the 30-minute time frame, we really can show you what kind of pattern we're in. We technically, this uptrend is still a sideways consolidation, so watch. We're going to redo this just a tiny bit in the immediate short term because Ryan's asking questions, and if he's going to trade it, I need you to have the pattern like this so you don't fuck yourself. So if you're buying this, anybody who's watching this, if you're buying Doge right now and you're taking a gamble, just here's what you do right now. If you're doing a swing trade, your objective here is to either buy it on the line or right when it proves the 20-day is support. And then you can ride a little wave. But it's so risky here because now you got to get outside this box we created. So we're just creating descending triangles and much bigger descending triangles. So what do I always say when the short time periods start to match up with the longer time periods? A drop's inevitable. And yeah, we can still do the up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But right now, that's a bearish continuation pattern. You wouldn't catch me buying in with this. You wouldn't catch me touching this with a 10-foot dildo. Let's just put it that way. Yep, absolutely, Token Jesus. It's an unbelievable thing. No, I'm glad you waited 2 candlestick. A lot of people are glad now. We've missed this bit. Yeah. Isn't that the truth, Kenny? But how you been, Kenny? But yeah, so everybody... So let's see, we've got Shiba now. But anybody who's new in here, hit on my Twitch homepage. Hit my YouTube link. And join the more than 10,400 subscribers on my partnered YouTube page, XRP Future Millionaire, so you can continue to get these updates, you know, instead of just the 1 hourly live stream a day on Twitch, which I'm proud to be doing now. It's a big change, but I'm dedicated, as you guys know. So, I think this bearish continuation pattern is going to play down to here. And I mean, I keep saying 731. 731! If it falls through here, but, you know, that's if it falls through. That's the worst case scenario on this current pattern. Now, I suppose it could break up, but we better hope to God, if you're hoping this breaks up, that this doesn't turn into a daily engulfing candle. Because if it does, it's going to end up eating all this away. And it could be a fake out to here and then bounce up. I've seen that happen before. I've also seen these eke up real quick, shit the brick. But I think that we just have a lot of bearish pressure here. We don't have a lot of volume. And with any kind of bearish sentiment here, we're going to be hunting 736 here in a very quick fashion. And probably worse. That's flipping a zero. As I called long ago. But you're going to get some phenomenal buying prices for Shiba You know, I mean, you can only flip so many more zeros from here. I've been craving these numbers for a long time. Still got a little bit more to go, but I've been craving this shit. ADA. Ooh. Ooh. ADA, the Bears are trying to take control here. In the daily. That's not a good candle. It's still fine though. I mean, it's a squeeze candle. So let's go out on a shorter time frame, then we'll draw out this pattern a little bit. Oh yeah. It's got a chance, but it's gonna be a little difficult to break out of this. Even though it shows a W, it formed an M in here. So let's not get fooled by that pattern that it started with. We've got some work to do now. Actually, it started out pretty fair at first, but now it's gonna have some kind of bias like this, guys. With ADA, you can even I don't want to pull through like that because then it's gonna make something like that. You got something like that, and you see that M that formed in there? You've got an M that formed in the side of here. See this? If this doesn't break this downtrending resistance right now, this M plays through, and you'll at least come to here at 53, and then if it breaks that, then you can come back down to the bottom at 48. But then if it breaks that, then we have to go back to the double bottom. But this is just what we're looking at the immediate short term. But if you look at it in the daily time frame, we're in a much bigger falling channel. We break the falling channel. Well, when we break that big of a falling channel and we go to the downside, it would end up coming to the uptrend, which is a disaster. So a lot of things going on, a lot of things to pay attention to. And if you're not part of this community, you're really struggling right now. If you're part of the community, you haven't lost a damn thing, and it's incredible. Like I said, to not lose any money right now when the market's going down like this, you're at a premium. Your portfolio is at a premium. And I feel bad for the ones who weren't able to join or didn't listen, but, you know, I can only do so much. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. It's been an honor and a privilege to try to help each and every one of you. You guys have also helped me just as much as I've helped you. If you're new, hit that follow button. We're getting really close to 300 followers. Let me see how many we have right now, just in case anybody followed. We have 297 followers, so somebody must have followed in between streams or on today's. Let me make sure. Ooh, we did have 1, 2. Johnson at 7:18 p.m. Salty Pepper at 6:20 p.m. What the hell is going on? All these follows. Taz finally followed at 3:42 p.m. It's about time. No, I'm kidding. Johnson and Joshy Saucy. You guys make out the 297 followers now we have here. Obviously, if you haven't followed me on my YouTube, click on my Twitch homepage and click on my YouTube link and follow the more than 10,400 people on YouTube. So, again, I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. Who got here late? How dare you? 396 TSI, you're late? Well, I'm going to have to give you the pink slip. Welcome in, better late than never, as they say. Jam, Tom, what is the first thing you do when you day trade? First thing I do, thousands next time this year? I think so, too. The first thing I do when I day trade is I see if we're under, below or above the 30-day time frame, the 20-day. Because I know a lot of technical traders trade on the 20-day. So I look at the 30-minute time frame, and I look at the 20-day. Right now we're below the 20-day, so I'd be considering opening up a short position if I was going to swing trade. And you see the M? So, but right now I'm not doing anything, but it suggests to me that even if we come up, we're probably going to get rejected. We still... It's just a weird spot here, guys, because in the short time frames, it still kind of suggests that we could move up a little bit. But when I look at the weekly, any kind of trade that I would be getting in will be leaning towards the short position, only because we've already crossed the 20, crossed the 50, even on ADA. So in the bigger time frame, if you look at this from a macro perspective, we're in some trouble. The micro from the immediate short term, we still might be in trouble. But there is the immediate short-term possibility that we could retest some of these areas still, which we've already tried and we've kind of failed. And if this pulls down and proves an M, that's where the big problem starts, because that would help the weekly time frame. And if this pulls down, it's not just going to stop here, I fear. These are going to come down to new lows, in my opinion. Because what happens if you finally come down and then you back test it, and then this whole area is back tested as resistance, and then you got to come down. That just turns into more of like a descending triangle with a fake out right here. Like, we have to be careful here, because even though it looks like we have a breakout, it kind of looks like a fake out. Remember what I said, a shakeout, then a breakout, or a shakeout to a fake out, then you break them all. They keep repeating this. They shake us out, they fake us out, then they break us all by bringing us to new lows. Shake them out, to fake them out, to break them out. I've been saying it for 2 months now, and it's been happening time and time and time again. And yes, I don't have any indicators on besides my volume and my EMA lines right now, because I don't even trade with the EMA lines, except for the fact that I see what the everyday trader does. I can time what the everyday trader is going to do based on the stochastic, the RSI, and the moving averages. It's that simple. You know, you can try to build a wall. And right now, we're not looking good because we can't get over the 20-day, and that volume is pathetic. It's embarrassing, actually. So we're in some trouble with the ADA. But, you know, I've seen worse situations where manipulated crypto can get out of. Crypto is very manipulated. Let's go to the total crypto market cap. We're still struggling here. And that was a great, you know, I made a good call from way up there when I said it was going to come down into that area. And it came down a lot quicker than I thought, I acknowledge. But it definitely made it down. But look, guys, this should scare the hell out of us all. On the total crypto market cap, bearish continuation pattern, and it can't get above the pattern breakdown on the descending triangle, and it looks like it's forming an M in a bearish continuation pattern. If this pulls down and this M pulls through, I mean, you're talking about my prophecy of the crypto markets coming under 1 billion per filled. Everybody said I was nuts because we were at like 2.6 trillion, and I said we're coming under 1 billion. We might even come under a half a billion. Near 500 billion, I mean. But I know we're coming under 1 trillion market cap. It's going to happen because we got to get rid of 97 to 98% of crypto. It can't happen if you have the same market cap, and we're struggling to hang on to the trillions now. We're one breakdown away from losing the $1 trillion market cap. It's a scary proposition. If you're looking for cheap price, it's the best thing you could ever hope for. But hey, that's long been prophesized here. What do I know about prophecies? I only said Luna was going to zero. I only called these great crashes months in advance. But hey, I'm just an XRP future millionaire. But make sure you hit that follow button and join the other 10,400 people. Join me on YouTube. Obviously on here we're almost up to 300 as well. So, yeah. I'll go back inside. Where's he at?
He is in his room.
Does he have your phone?
Sour cream and onions.
Oh, he did? That's the first time. Hold on, guys. I had to come back inside. Julie was needing to step outside for a minute, so I got to step inside. But we're still doing what we do. And everybody asked me, Tom, why didn't you buy like a computer to do all this? One, I love this tablet. The Samsung that I bought, I don't even know what it is. Whatever the newest Samsung tablet is, it cost over $1,000, but it was on sale for like $780 or $800. But I did it for the show a few months back because everybody was supporting me, so I figured I'd throw some of the profits back into the show. But I do this because I have to be mobile, so it's not going to work. Even a laptop isn't as mobile as this. I can do anything with this. It's awesome. And plus, I think it looks good for you guys. I don't think I could give a better output than I do on here. So anybody in here, I want one time tonight. Can everybody who's actually watching say hi or say hashtag be better, do better? Your choice. I just want to see who's paying attention right now. We got 52 people. Who's paying attention? OMT3 Pizza Lab _ thanks for joining. Thanks for the follow. You are number 294, I believe. Dan V. Dan, paying attention. Greggy, what's up? I'm Tim Fisher, Gummy, Pedro, Jam87, CW500, Seahack, Jenglish, Pizza Breath, Bergie, Farkan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 14 people paying attention. 15, 16 different people. 16 out of 55. I don't know. I think we need to get a few. Oh, there we go. That's 17, 18. I would like to see 19. Englewood. True. Philly. Calib. Sink Laundry. Fun Assassins indeed. I do appreciate everybody commenting. Tez, what's going on? Sean Crothers, yo. Hashtag be better, do better. Jade, welcome. I just sometimes like to acknowledge my crowd and see who's actually here. And since we're already 41 minutes in, or almost 40 minutes in, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody for commenting. You've made my night. What are my thoughts on CAD? I don't have any thoughts on CAD because I haven't been paying attention to it. But, just for you, Rudu, thank you. Wait a minute, what was that one? CAD. True, I know you are. The Duke. We're going to go to the XDC General, I promise you that. I'm just curious to see this CAD. But I'm not going to go outside of the ritual, outside of this one. This is the one freebie tonight because, did you say Kadena? Kadena! Ooh. So let's see. Can Tom really do technical analysis on the fly, that cheap bastard? He's what they call a fleece heister and shyster. That's what some people say about me. They say I'm a fleece heister and shyster. That's okay. I mean, we have a big pattern here. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know where you would end up trying to put in. But right now, I kind of feel like we could go like this. But we're trying to find... Are you trying to find a short-term pattern? Or are you trying to... Hold on. I can live with that. But if we're trying to find the short-term pattern... Yeah, we got a little bit of an uptrend in the 30-minute. Hold on one sec. Let's line this up. Because if you don't line it up perfectly, then you end up... Even though it looks like it's a certain way... Because we're going to use that point and this point up here. So we technically have it set up like that. And then... The way the pattern is, you can do it one of two ways. You can say it's in a rising channel, or you can come over here, use the 2 points, and say we're in an ascending triangle. But I could see either way in a pattern like this. Either a rising channel, ascending triangle. You could do it either way, but I kind of would rather... If you were going to do it, you could do something like that, and you would know once it breaks out. But overall, you're going to be in a falling channel style, but... You are in the short-term part of the pattern where we technically are in an ascending triangle until we break down. We started a bullish divergence in the 4-hourly. So unlike some of the other ones we're watching, in the 4-hourly we started a bullish divergence. But in the weekly, it kind of looks like we're about to start a bearish divergence. But in the 4-hourly, this can play through as long as you don't break that uptrending support. Once you break that uptrending support, the weekly is going to take over, most likely. So you don't want to break that 20 at all costs. You need this to play through. Otherwise, this will just be a fake out and the pattern's going to play through. And then, unfortunately, this end's going to be the end of UDM. But that's what you're looking at there. Did that help? Gotcha, QMT. Hopefully that helped. What was that, Julie? Yes. Yeah, it's past 8:30. It's 8:45. Here, Julie. Here's a water.
Did you think of anything else she needs from the grocery store so I can make it?
Just some fruit, like, if they have any, if they look like they have good green or grapes.
Well, it's gonna be at Target.
They might have the Welch's ones.
The expensive one.
Yeah. Let's see. Hey, what was that? We subscribed for 1 month at tier 1. They've been subscribed for 3 months. Holy shit, there's already 3-month subscribers on here. I'll be damned. Wow. Well, thank you for 3 months. I didn't even know I had this open for 3 months. Awesome. Look at that. If that's not showing love, I don't know what is. So, okay. Now we got to go to... Here, I'm going to do XDC real quick. Then I got to go help Julie real quick. But I want to show you guys. So... Sorry, I've been drawing different things. I don't want to confuse you. But that's if the bearish continuation pattern plays through. I'm not saying it's going to be 100% guaranteed, because what can happen is you can come up here and then you retest. Might have a quick shot and then a pull down. That's what I'm always afraid of, because they try to liquefy each side, the shorts and the longs. So right now we're in a continuation pattern. We don't know if it's going to bounce up first and then come down. But what I can tell you is if we stay on the bottom side of that 20-day and the 4-hour time frame, we only have so much time before this rolls over. We already know we have a weekly cross. I believe in XDC is a big weekly cross. So that looks like a right arm that's going to continue pulling down. So if we don't do something in a hurry in the shorter time frames to reverse this, and that would take a lot of volume. A lot of volume. But we are trying to hold a reversal candle. We got a lot of upward pressure, but we got to break the 20-day, because it still could technically, like I said, it makes you nervous because it makes you want to think that it could come up there. But until it breaks this, it's in a lot of trouble. And the 20-day right now, we actually were doing good, and then look what happened. It completely rolled over. So there's a lot to be desired here for XDC. But it still looks like in the immediate short term that it could actually pull up. But with no volume, it's definitely going to roll over at some point. So I'm not speculating whether it's going to go up and down, and I'm going to get in it right now, because I know it's at a premium to keep your portfolio at 100%, like my audience is, if we're paying attention. So, you know, we're definitely at a premium, but this isn't the time where I'd be dicking around. When you have weekly cross in the 20 and the 50 and then the 100, and you're on a bearish continuation pattern, like I said on my YouTube channel, you might as well assume the position, put your hands on the wall, slowly drop your pants, and embrace yourself to get thrusted out of existence. Because if you want your portfolio to be thrusted to zero, you're fucked if you do this. You literally, if this goes wrong, you're screwed. And stablecoins are starting to fall apart. Luna was the first to go. There's been a couple more that are down under the stable part of $1. I'm going to have to do an episode on that soon. The collapse of the stablecoin is probably what I'll call it. But Terra's the first to go. I long prophesized USDT is going to go in the same way. I think that they have big ties with BlackRock and nobody's talking about it. But hey, what do I fucking know? They're not backed by anything but themselves. So I don't know if I'm full of shit or if they are backed by BlackRock USDT. But hey, what do I know? But at least right now, the USDC, how everybody always asks, well, what would you get in? Well, my money's got to sit in USDC if it's going to be on the exchanges. Because USDC is at least backed by the US dollar, even though it's shit. And treasury notes. But right now, the US dollar is at least over 104 spot, whatever it's at current time. And until it gets down under 95, 96, we don't really have to worry in that regard. But at some point, that's going to be useless too, and that's going to come down like the house of cards. This still looks like a bearish continuation pattern. Until it breaks this, I don't like this pattern at all. Until it breaks that, I don't like it. It's got to break this. It's got to break this though before. I mean, you can't even really consider buying this, because even if it breaks up, so be it. You hit a little bit of a lottery. But to me, why put yourself in that spot? Like, go to sleep. There's a premium to be made at having a full head. Like, having your sleep. If you're sleep deprived when the market finally hits where it needs to go, you're fucked. You're not even be able to pay attention to it because you're going to be so wiped out trying to trade this shitty part of the market. Do yourself a favor. Let me show you what's going to happen here and sit back and relax and refresh. For when the real fun starts, when everybody's broke, you're going to have your portfolios And people are going to say, damn, I wish I wouldn't have been so stupid and swing traded this whole damn time down. It's very hard to swing trade the way down. It's very easy to swing the way up. Remember that. So, that's what we're looking at. We're on support right now, so theoretically, if we broke the 20-day, this would be your first chance to get some profit on the swing up. But if you break this, you're on a bear pennant. At any point, if you break that uptrending support, you'll crack that blue line below it, and then it's going to play out as a bearish continuation pattern. I'm going to go check on my son real quick. It's been a very fun class. We only got 9 minutes, so I guess I'll answer some questions and yada, yada, yada when I get back. Won't take terribly long. Wait a minute. I got to do one more before I walk away, though. Matic. For my Matic lovers, because I'm still trying to build a position in Matic, guys. I have not forgot about Matic. It's the one I crave the most because of what's going on. But I just, you know, when it's dropping down like this, there's not much we can do. So, that's what we're looking at right here is what we're actually in. We're just trying to figure out the immediate short term. But it keeps getting rejected by the 20-day and the 4-hour. The 30-minute time frame, it's trying, but it's, again, it keeps getting rejected by the 20-day. Right now, it's got a bullish engulfing candle, so we're going to see if it can finally make this push. I don't think it's going to break 73. If it does, its top end potential 75 in this area. But with Matic, our bigger pattern is the descending triangle. That's the bigger pattern. We're just trying to figure out this immediate short-term BS. But if you look, the 20 is about to cross the 50 here too, and that is a terrible sign. We have a weekly engulfing candle. The candlestick down, it looks like it's going to get eaten alive. But we have until Sunday, so the market's very volatile. So I'll be right back. But that's why it's so hard to trade this market, because if you trade it wrong, you're screwed. But if you're not trading at all, when it goes down, you just buy the bottom. And another secret to swing trade the market, don't ask yourself if you should swing trade this spot. You swing trade it when it fucking has a big drop. That's where you swing trade it. Don't try to force a swing. If a swing pops up, like for me yesterday, Luna, a 5x long, it just happened to pop up. Or a short. What did I take? A short yesterday, right? And it ended up in the right spot for me. I think it was the short yesterday, but whatever it was, I showed you guys it on my other channel. So, any questions you want to ask outside of crypto or whatever, it's 8:55, so we're just going to shoot the shit here for 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Yeah, that's the one I just did. I put it in there when we walked.
He's drinking it right
Because I changed it out.
He finally sat in this chair and he's drinking it.
He did?
Yeah. Is that regular?
Yeah, just regular. I didn't put anything in it. Yeah, I haven't given him a ton of it, but he's been drinking a little bit at a time. Yep. Starting to get closer to his bedtime.
Yeah, that's why I turned on till late.
Okay.
I think his movie so
I'll go check on him real quick. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Like I said, just here, let's put some music on. I know it's the last 5 minutes. It's been a great, excellent class. I don't expect everybody to be here when I get back. But for anybody who is, we will take a look at some of the questions. We'll play, I like this. Oh yeah! Guys, real quick, if you want to support Julie, where's it at? I don't have TikTok on here, but I can go to my, how would I get to your TikTok? I think I shared it to Facebook, right? I got off a 6-month ban here, so I started sharing stuff here. I don't really talk on here anymore, but I had a 6-month ban on here. But I know I shared her stuff. Maybe I didn't. I guess I didn't. I know I did.
It was on your Twitter.
Oh, shit, it was on Twitter. Yeah, if you guys haven't followed my Twitter, do that as well. 630 people have followed my Twitter now. I really should talk about it more. But I wanted to see if people would follow it just by seeing it on Twitter. So where the hell is Julie's stuff? Ah, here it is. Sorry, guys. I'm going to do a little publicity for Julie real quick. You know, she broke her, she had an ankle replacement, so she's been building her Sims world. And you guys can bring her a little bit of joy if you want to. So this is Julie's Twitter. If we go to it, I'll just show you guys what it is. So she's put out... Oh. I guess that's going to go to my thing. But then you just go to her Sims world. Hey, you can follow me on the way on Twitch. But she's only put out the 2 videos, but... I think they've been doing good. She got 253 views on the one and 93. So, if you want to go support her, you can go support her there. JujuFish54. But here, let's see what the questions are. And then we got to figure out some other awesome to send you guys. Maybe there's somebody on Twitch that could use the help. Did we cover Theta? No, we did not. But I guess we could do it real quick. That's above my pay grade today, CW. But we can definitely talk more about that later. Put Sherman as a commercial. Oh my god, I could do Sherman. I probably could. I love the people in here who have been around long enough to know who Sherman is. I could see that, Gummy. That's good intel too. Good intel. Guys, I'm gonna try to find somebody for you to watch that might be in a similar category, because I don't want to just send you guys off empty-handed, but I really want to thank everybody. I gotta do the nighttime routine with my son. I can't believe it's already 9 o'clock. Like, I feel like the hour just flies freaking by all the time. It's crazy. XRP right now is up 1.95%. Like I said, we're in this ascending triangle. We're in a bullish engulfing candle. We could have a 20 cross the 50 in the hour, but it's going to take a little more work if we take it into the 30. We had a 20 cross the 50. So in the immediate short term, I still think we get to 52 cents, but we could have any upside capped in this ascending triangle. But if it breaks this, I still think we do have a chance. Like I've been saying, that bull flag play out to 52 cents. Top end potential would be if we got lucky and got up to 79 cents. I don't know how possible that is or plausible. It seems impossible at this point, but I suppose anything's possible. He just needs a new show. So, did you guys learn today? Do you understand the way the market's working? Oh yeah, Theta. I'm sorry. I want to look at Theta real quick. I apologize, and I'm looking at Theta because it's on my list. But Theta's in a falling channel in the shorter pattern in the 30-minute time frame. So that's what we're doing in the immediate short term. But if you bring it out into the daily time frame, that's what we're looking like. We've broke out of a bigger pattern. But I can redraw this for you guys so you can understand. That was just what we were saying so that we could get a better look. But this pattern's a big pattern with Theta. We've got it way back here, but I would prefer not to go back there because we have a short-term pattern that's starting to develop. And if we just come from here, you can see how it's starting to develop here. So, that's what I'm saying. It's a hard one to actually project, but we are doing something like this. We're starting to get this pattern fill out. Hold on, we gotta line this up better. See, I always like to go outside like this, just so we can get the, this is, what the hell? There. So it's something like that. So, but in the wider pattern, that's what Theta's doing. But if you look at it in a 30-minute time frame, we're going to have a little push up here. If we can break this 20 across to 50, we'll at least have a nice little pull up. And it might not be anything more than just coming up to here, but that would mean a push from $1.32 maybe to $1.65. Maybe it just hits this cup and handle and comes up here to $1.47. The point is it might not be ready for the immediate drop yet. That's all I've been saying. We've got until Sunday. So pay very close attention to that with all these patterns. We have until Sunday, which means we can be volatile for some of the week. And would it surprise you? Would it really surprise you if they had one more nice little pump for the market? I'm not saying they will, but to trap more people, it wouldn't surprise me. Nothing surprises me at this point. So that's about it. I'm going to send you guys off to, let's see. There's a lot of people who are not in English right now, so that's going to make it interesting. Dr_Deegan we could do, I suppose. Whoops. Ooh, we can send you to Shave. Oh, yeah. Hey, guys, let's go check out Shave real quick while I'm still on.
Double. For the raid, welcome, guys. Look, yeah, we're definitely about to play Jack. I've kind of just been waiting around people to pick up. So yeah, if you want to play, by all means, welcome, welcome, welcome. If I'm gonna, well, sorry, I'm in the middle of this just because like I've just been chilling, waiting on people to join. So I'm in the middle of this, but if you want to join, room code's down here by my face.
Ah, shit.
Feel free. I always start with trivia murder. That's just how it works. That's what we always do. And then once the ball gets rolling, we switch to, well, I like to do winner gets to choose. So whoever wins the next game, and so on and so forth. But at some point, dude, what's up? Holy shit! Oh, I hope you're doing well, man. Holy shit! Yeah, I hope you're doing great, man. It's been a while. Yeah, I mean, I got real flaky for about a year. When was this? I guess it was last year. Most of last year, I just didn't stream at all. So, dude, yeah, I appreciate the raid, man. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, feel free to play. If you want to play some Jackbox, this is just a trivia game that we're playing now, but open me up in the pop-up window. Or if you have a computer to watch on and a phone to play on, I think it's easier to play on your phone and watch on your computer. But the